Welcome to the Minerva Foundation for BC Women's 3rd Annual Alumni Event and the 2nd Annual Spirit of Minerva Alumni Awards. RBC is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this event. The development and advancement of women within our own workforce, the community, and through the development of women-owned enterprises is a key focus for RBC. We are proud to be a long-time supporter of the important work Minerva carries out in the community. The past 10 years have seen RBC support a variety of programs. Tonight is extra special as it allows us to celebrate the remarkable achievements of Minerva's alumni and volunteers. The 5 women you are about to hear from are being recognized for their achievements in leadership, volunteering, overcoming the odds, personal growth, and making a difference in the community. These incredible women all embody the values of Minerva. Congratulations from everyone at RBC. We look forward to continuing to work with Minerva to support the empowerment and advancement of women in our community.
I'm Connie Linder and I'm an entrepreneur. I specialize in companies that make a difference. Minerva Foundation is a really credible organization, and to be awarded this honor it's actually quite humbling because I know a lot of the people in the organization and they're very solid people, so I appreciate it. Someone that I knew on a board that I was chairing knew about the Minerva Foundation and asked me to be a mentor. So I was actually first introduced as a mentor to Minerva. Through being a mentor, I had to consistently hold myself accountable for what I was asking other people to focus on. So it was very helpful to me personally. I absolutely plan to stay connected with Minerva. I think it's a great organization, and as I become hopefully more successful in my career, I'm able to give back more.
My name is Renee Lomen, and I am from the Fort Nelson First Nation in Fort Nelson, BC. I just celebrated my 3-year sobriety in April 19th. So, and when I first got involved with Minerva, it was I was just new to recovery, and I went to the Learning to Lead, Celebrating Our Strength weekend in Vancouver. And when I first got involved with them, I was drawn to it because it was because it was about leadership and it was Aboriginal focused, and so that was my journey, with my beginning of my journey with Minerva. And yeah, so I'm really honored, and I'm really grateful for all that I've learned and all the opportunity that that has become of this, and all of the Minerva programs that I've taken part in, and Angela White, who has nominated me, who I feel is my role model and mentor, has helped me to see that that I have all the things that I need to be successful and to be a leader and to be a strong woman and to lead my community to health and growth and prosperity. And Minerva has impacted my life because they gave me the tools to believe in myself, and yeah, just to believe in myself, to show the courage that I have, and to get out of that thinking that I can't, when I know I can. And I made a dream come true of mine to go and meet Robin Sharma, who was in Vancouver at the Art of Leadership in Vancouver, March 29th, I think it was, March 29th. And my community rallied around me because I had put out on Facebook, Out Into the Universe, which is my Facebook, I had said, I'd asked all my friends and family for $1 loonie each to help me get there because I didn't have the funds to get there. And sure enough, my community rallied around and knew that this meant a lot to me, and I was able to go and to meet Robin Sharma. I got called on stage to be there. And from that, it was like, you know what? All you have to do is just ask for help and dream big. And when I got home from I called it my quest for Robin Sharma. And when I got home, there was some talk about this jug that I was carrying around. I was collecting the loonies in, and I started to call it the Mighty Jug. And from that, another man after me, my cousin Robert, he had a dream. He's also sober. He celebrated 8 months of sobriety, and he had said that he wanted to wanted to raise money for a new camera, or he wanted a new camera. And the community, everybody basically shouted and said, Robert should get the jug. And so that night I went and handed him the jug, and we took some pictures, and I documented my whole journey. And it was more than, it was about leadership. It was about making dreams come true. I want to show my kids and my community that, you know, anything is possible if you just dream big enough and you make it happen.
Okay, my name is Patricia de Castro Borges. Well, at first I was shocked, but I was also honored at being selected for this award. Well, as most of us who have been through the Minerva Helping Women Work program, I had a hiatus in my career as a tax lawyer because I wanted to immigrate to Canada from Brazil. In addition, I was also a single mother of a lovely 2-year-old little girl for whom I have always been the main provider. So as an immigrant, my credentials unfortunately were not recognized here, especially on a piece of paper like a resume. However, I always knew deep inside that all I needed was someone to give me a chance to sit in front of them for an interview. I came to Canada on my own and with a big dream, but I only succeeded in Canada because of the Minerva Helping Women Work program offered by the Minerva Foundation. You know, the involvement of this wonderful group of people who run, create, support the diverse programs that Minerva offers is so intense, and the energy of these people is so alive that I feel at home when I think of my peers, of my mentors, of the program coordinators. Needless to say that many of them became my great friends for life. And so all I can say is that I feel honored, and I feel blessed, and I feel privileged to have had a chance to meet and to be part of this foundation.
My name is Larkin Mackenzie-Ast, and I work in the Board Resourcing and Development Office for the province of BC. Well, I'm going to borrow the infamous line often used when people are accepting an Oscar, and I'm going to say that it is an honor to be nominated. And I don't mean that in a cheesy way. I mean it in that I have worked with so many amazing volunteers through Minerva, through my own involvement, so 3 years on the All About Girlfriends, All About Minerva committee, but then also as a participant in Follow a Leader and Learning to Lead. So I've been exposed to a gamut of volunteers who volunteer with Minerva, and I'm constantly amazed by everyone's dedication and commitment and just can-do attitude. So to win this award is amazing, and I really consider myself very lucky. I had just made a large transition in my career, so I was formerly a casting director before I started working with the provincial government, and I was trying to find my way in the world of networking as a professional woman in Vancouver, and someone who worked in my office, the lovely Maggie McLean, for anyone who knows her, reached out and asked if I would be part of this committee, and I thought, you know, I'm going to go check out the meeting, and Maggie of course phrased it as, why don't you just come to a meeting and see what you think? And so Kelly, who's my co-chair this year, and I both went to the same meeting because Maggie recruited us both. We walked into the meeting, and within, I would say, about 10 minutes, we'd volunteered to take on the silent auction component of that committee. So from that moment on, I was just hooked, and it's been, I guess, over 3 years now that I've been volunteering with Minerva. I've always felt the need to volunteer, but specifically Minerva, I've also, as I mentioned, participated in 2 of Minerva's programs. And the key takeaway that I had from both of those, well, I guess there were 2. The first would have been to embrace my own leadership potential and to not shy away from declaring myself to be a leader. And the second would be, of course, the women that I have met through Minerva. So whether it's the women with whom I'm volunteering, or whether it's the grade 12 student that who was in my triad in Learning to Lead, or my mentor through Follow a Leader, who I have so much respect and admiration and love for, the one and only Judy Brooks.
I participated in Combining Our Strength, Learning to Lead, and Minerva Helping Women Work program. Some of the work I do, I listen to my community's needs and really support the women in my community. When I first met Minerva, I was kind of in a position where I needed to get somewhere else, like a higher paid position or something that I really enjoyed doing. And then I took a role as a youth enrichment worker, and that was only a term position. So I wanted something more permanent and full-time and to fit my lifestyle. And when I went through Minerva Helping Women Work program, that helped me get to the next level as a community health rep. And it's a nice fit for my position and the kind of work that I aspire to do. And when I met Lisa a few years back, I told her of my idea that I wanted a women's wellness, kind of a retreat, or not really a retreat, but just to empower the women to care for themselves. And this summer I'm achieving that, and we're having a 2-day women's wellness gathering. We'll have arts and crafts, and this will be for the whole Nass Valley. And we'll also be doing self-care and prevention for many illnesses and cancer prevention and awareness. And I also want to celebrate those who survived cancer and give hope to those who are going through cancer. So there's currently no full daycare in my community. And that's something that I really wanted for my community. So Minerva helped me get back into early childhood education. Now I have a certificate in ECE, and I graduated with honors, and it took me a couple years part-time to complete that. The Minerva Helping Women Work, if that program didn't come here, a lot of the women wouldn't be employed where they are today or back into the workforce. Higher paid positions, higher levels of education wouldn't be possible, but with Minerva's help, it's a reality now.
We at Minerva are extremely proud to be celebrating women like Patricia, Renee, Cherie, Connie, and Larkin, and the hundreds of other women and girls who participate in our programs or support us through volunteering. To date, through our programs, Minerva has directly impacted the lives of over 3,000 women and girls across BC. But the ripple effect of the impact they're having on others around them is much greater than that. Every year, we have over 500 women and men generously volunteer their time and talent to ensure that our programs and events are delivered successfully. Every one of you here tonight has helped to make Minerva what it is today, and we absolutely could not do it without you. So on behalf of the board, the patron circle, and all our operations team, I want to extend a very big and very warm thank you.